Exchange Bitcoin reserves are running low. Whales fight to the death. The market fell overnight. Giant whales team up to sell Ethereum. Are they leaving? Financial management also requires Web3. The first phase of the Being Live event ended successfully. You can back it up based on the income. Those Web2 centralized financial management companies, how much money did they make? Web3 blogger accidentally leaked mnemonic phrase. May yuan 60,000 in crypto assets disappeared. Again, it's important to protect your seed words. I will tell you how to protect it today. PYUSD supply surges. Can it surpass USDT? Coinbase supports its own layer 2 public chain. Hot money pours into Base public chain. Change the world with cryptocurrency. Get our wealth code. Let's get rich together.
Let's get rich together. This is Media Blockchain. On Friday, September 1st, I am Michael. Let's take a look at the market. Last night, the SEC issued a statement saying he will delay the announcement. Bitcoin spot ETH application matters. The price is really impressive. At around 4:45 in the morning, fell below 26,000. The 24-hour drop reached about 5%. Ethereum also fell directly below 1,700. It is now oscillating around 1650. So if you follow us, weekly reviews and trading logs, when it breaks through 28,000, we think this is a false breakthrough. So we are in the short-term position. Nearly 40% of positions have been reduced. After this fall, we see on the market, the two giant whales transferred out together. 16,500 Bitcoins. Don't know why it was transferred, but I will give you this one. Very liquid market, you could say bring one. Very bad signal. Some people think that the transfer of the whale, it's for adjusting positions, allocate your assets. Some people think that giant whales are bearish on the future performance of Ethereum. Which one do you think it is? Although this is just some speculation. Although the 16,500 Ethereum, it really can't make any big waves. But the performance of the giant whale, undoubtedly given Ethereum's price volatility, brings about greater uncertainty. Okay, let us look at a set of data again. Bitcoin now, withdrawal speed from exchanges is much faster than deposits. This is since the SEC's crash in November. Never seen such a side. Now for every 45,000 Bitcoins deposited, 58,000 Bitcoins will be withdrawn. In other words, deposits continue to decrease, but the withdrawal amount maintained a steady growth. The trend of this surge in withdrawals may indicate the holders of Bitcoin increasingly tend to move away from exchanges, safe storage. Cause of the result may be user security for regulated exchanges expressed concern. It can also be further explained. User confidence in long-term Bitcoin holds in constant enhancement, reflecting the bullish sentiment of users. If as an investor, you trade on the short-term market, words of confidence, you will spend all your money invested in the exchange for short-term trading. If you are interested in the future of Bitcoin, confidence in long-term value, you may choose to withdraw the money, store in a safe place, wait until the right time, re-enter the market for trading, so that it will appear. Withdrawal amount, the nominal of excess deposits. In the currency circle, if you have 1,000 or more than 1,000 Bitcoins, you'll be called a Bitcoin whale. So now the number of whales has reached 1,611. How much has it increased from June? This is the highest level of giant whales so far this year. Increase in whales. Description of giant whale. The rate of hoarding coins is increasing. He is very confident about the market in a later stage. Also explain the current price. Indeed, a relative low entry point. The number of whales hoarding coins has increased. Published by Glassnode. Exchange reserves. It's also compatible. The current reserves of several mainstream exchanges are declining sharply. All current exchanges combined, a total of 2.257 million Bitcoins. Reserves for. In fact, it will also cause lack of market liquidity. If whales keep selling Bitcoin, may cause wild price swings. But now the good news is, the whales are holding coins. Does this indicate another big move in the market? It's about to start. In May of this year, we and the FALTech arbitrage team launched buying a 3-month cycle arbitrage project. What is FALTech's background? In 2017, FALTech entered the currency circle. Formal corporatization system operation in 2021. In Binance's 1,000 Regiments War, Farfetch ranks second in the world. No, Farfetch has got it. Hong Kong compliant Web3 license must be strictly followed. Hong Kong's asset management model to manage, so everyone in the market, see these large and small wealth management companies, they all have more or less contact with Farfetch. Wealth management firms only promise the annual rate for customers is 4%, or an annualized rate of return of 6%. But in fact, Farfetch can provide these centralized financial institution. How much money do you earn buying the first issue? 3-month program. It has ended. Let us take a look at its strategy. How much profit did it bring? For our 3 months, let's push back. These centralized financial institutions, how much difference was made in the middle?
The Being team will invest 50% of the funds used in arbitrage strategies. The main content is term arbitrage. 20% of funds are used for on-chain strategies. Mainly includes 10% CX, LP liquidity mining package, and 10% AP staking arbitrage. 10% of the funds are used for matching strategies, used for rotation between Bitcoin and Ethereum. 20% of funds are used for spot multi-CTA strategy, mainly used for ARB and OP, according to market conditions and fundamentals to buy and sell. Finally, the first phase of Being's activity is based on the closing rate of 6.14%. That is, an annualized rate of return of 24.56%. Finished perfectly. Currently the second phase of Being opening now.
You can figure it out. These Web3 financial institutions that just paid Being quarterly earnings to offset the customer's annual income. He made triple the profit in it. Let's analyze it. Being's strategy. You know how stable it is. When the first issue is released in May, then followed this wave. This time with callback, we very much suspect that, in the process of falling, Farfetch strategy, can it be for us, make enough profit? But everyone has seen the result. It can reach an annualized rate of nearly 30%. Another one is, how does it achieve profit? We see the so-called when buying spot. Among Farfetch's strategies, contract hedging will be added to hedge against downside risk by funding rate to achieve the purpose of making profit. And this kind of stable income, it accounts for the vast majority of the funds. Everyone can see the mining parts of LP. What I dig is leader Groove, Duffy project with high enough security, even if it's an official event with boring why. Ape staking activities held for mining through contracts and options to offset the gratuitous loss and downside risk. So in the process of falling, safe and risk-free arbitrage. It's really a professional thing. Leave it to a professional. The must-win period has now begun. You can use the address on the screen. Go directly to the website. You can deposit after linking the wallet. 3-month contract closure period ends with interest directly to your wallet address. You don't have to worry. Everyone knows the mnemonic is the private key of a decentralized wallet, equal to the private key. It can be said who has mastered the mnemonic, control all the assets in this wallet. We often hear a lot of wallet theft. It's because the mnemonic is controlled by hackers. But recently on YouTube, assets for a blogger with a Web3. It was stolen. The reason is very strange. When it's live, accidentally exposed the mnemonic. You say, everyone is teaching everyone how to make money as a blogger. Instead it stumbled. Let's see what's going on.
A Brazilian focused on blockchain gaming YouTuber Alan Bianco operates the Fraternidade crypto channel. This week, he is live. Accidentally leaked his mnemonics for cryptocurrency wallets, resulting in nearly $60,000 worth of cryptocurrency and a batch of NFTs stolen. During the live broadcast, Bianco opened a file, which records his mnemonic. The move made the unidentified can control his wallet and steal their funds. Fraternidade Crypto on YouTube has about 34,000 subscribers. Since 2018, all videos have more than 2.2 million views.
The mnemonic is equivalent to the lifeline of your assets, as important as your private key. Among our members, there are also people in the cold wallet. Lost 600 bitcoins. How did you lose it? Let's take a look. How does he keep the mnemonic? This mnemonic, First, there is a copy on his financial assistant. Copy to you this. Go to the tax bureau to insert the flash drive. You need to plug it into your computer. Another computer needs to be plugged in. Carry this mnemonic phrase with you. This is a point where risk exists. The other one, put the mnemonic phrase. Put in your Wicket favorites. Also via Wicket, send the mnemonic phrase to relatives abroad, so every link or represent direct leakage of mnemonic vocabulary. Your assets are being stolen. It's a high probability event. How to manage mnemonic words. My experiences on the Code Wallet. After generating the mnemonic, use paper to copy the mnemonic phrase. Then format the wallet. Use your mnemonic to recover this wallet. If it can be recovered, it shows that there is no problem in copying the mnemonic words. This wallet is ready to use. How to keep the mnemonics on paper. Then test your personal wisdom. My experience is this mnemonic phrase. I will encrypt it again with a secret shield. Then put it in the bank's safe. That way nothing will be lost.
PayPal stablecoin PYUSD. Supply skyrocketing. Can it be on the exchange? Get more support. Is the key to victory. The base chain is still dazzling without issuing coins. It's hard to say who is the leader of layer 2.
We told you before, PayPal is stable in PYUSD. Can it become a new stable currency leader? Can you kill test? The key point is that, can the exchange listed? Can it make it? Have stable trading pairs, so everyone can see the current stablecoin market. There are many competitors, etc. These stablecoins are already in the market, established a very good brand and reputation, and user base, so PayPal's PYUSD want to stand out from the competition. The key to the first step is to win more and more exchanges.
Following the exchange Kraken, American cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase also recently announced the listing of PYUSD. But special reminder, currently only supported on the Ethereum network. It means that if PYUSD is sent to other chains, possible loss of assets. Last 22 days, the supply of PYUSD unexpectedly increased by 60%, from approximately 26.9 million coins, increased to 43.3 million coins. There are currently a total of 364 addresses holding. The number of transactions reached 1,530.
So, as far as the tax implications, a stablecoin, unlike just sending a normal PayPal or Venmo transfer, is considered a taxable event. So, if you transact, you will have to fill out a 1099.
PYUSD wins us exchange. It's not surprising, but the growth of this data still surprises me. But if you compare it with us, market share and transaction volume, make an analogy. So the current share of PYUSD, only 0.05% of us. So PYUSD still needs to continue to work hard. Let us take a look at the base chain as a second layer network of Ethereum. After going on the mainboard on August 9th, the heat is directly filled up. Base chain is composed of us cryptocurrency exchange, public chain supported by Coinbase. So after the launch of the mainnet, a large number of project parties began to build it. Among them are the famous a surge of 1,000 times in 2 days. Dogecoin board. Of course, this board has a tragic ending. It has been 2 days and it has been 0. But this did not affect everyone. The sentiment of the former base chain. Moreover, when the base chain does not issue coins, there is no false prosperity caused by airdrops. Gonna have this kind of heat. It means that this public chain, it will definitely not be a flash in the pan, but the real deal. The user received is the user. And currently, what about a basic situation of base chain? Let's take a look.
11,111 the total number of transactions on the base chain. To $20.27 million. Total users exceed 1.1 million. The total number of created contracts exceeded 5 million. Among them, August 26. The largest number of contracts created, about 858,000. Current base chain. 18,000 new users added every day. Compared to a week ago, the number of new users has decreased. But there are still a lot of new users every day. At present, the total TVL of the base chain is $350 million. Ranked 9th among all public chains. But according to the current trend, the probability of base chain TVL will rise.
How do we make, mainstream throughputs possible? You can't do it on the base layer. You can't do it on Ethereum mainnet. You got to do it on these rollups, right? Whether that's the Optimism stack, whether that's something like ZK Sync, or whether that's something like Arbitrum. We've seen a lot of momentum around these faster, cheaper alternatives to Ethereum mainnet. And I think Coinbase, in choosing the Optimism stack, sort of put a big stamp of approval that I think others in the space are sort of following. So yeah, OpStack is definitely looking pretty good out there at the moment.
Although the current lockup amount of base, still not as good as Arbitrum and SkyKing, such a layer 2 network. But don't forget, the base chain does not issue coins, as said before, all the funds entered now. But they're all real money. Plus Base's main network only opened less than a month ago. They have just begun to compete. Originally thought, this second-tier network leader should be generated between Arbitrum and SkyKing. Unexpectedly, a base chain appeared halfway. Who's the leader now? The situation is really a little bit confusing, but for such healthy competition, we think the more intense the better, because only full competition for all users. This is the situation of being invincible. Well, let's take a look at the expressing crypto space.
Mitsubishi UFJ Trust Bank, Japan. With Web3 development company, Jinko reaches cooperation. Plans to launch crypto asset trust services. The service is scheduled to launch this year. Recently, Musk tweeted, "Video and audio calls are coming to X." This feature is available for iOS, Android, Mac and PC. No phone number required. X is a valid global address book. The Yearn community has voted. Proposal YP75 on launching V3. The final support rate reached 83.74%. The proposal recommends launching a complete V3 system. Enables anyone to do so without permission. Deploy V3 vaults and strategies. Recently, decentralized Ethereum staking infrastructure SSV network. Post a reminder on X. Official Discord is under attack. Please do not click on any links claiming to issue airdrops. After SSV network posted on X again, so the team had regained control. Official Discord server. Now back to normal. Avalanche developers stated in X. Subnet EVM version 0.5.4 has been released. This released by AWM. Precompiled to EVM. Introduced experimental support for Avalanche warp messaging.
In the currency circle, you must have heard of diamond hands. What is diamond hand? This means that for a certain asset, I only buy and don't sell. I am very confident in the future of the asset. I will persist into the last second, not afraid of any potential risks. It's called diamond hand. But with diamond hands, corresponding paper hands. You may not have heard of it. It is paper hands. What does paper hands mean? It refers to those whose mentality is unstable, buying cryptocurrencies in the hope that investors will hurry up, also known as weak hands. So you are a diamond hand, or a weak hand. You can check yourself. That is all for today. We will sort out 24-hour news in crypto space every day, and news you must follow. We also hope you can join our member-exclusive group. Help us make it more professional. Here, you can check all membership benefits. We will survive the bear market with you. Let's get rich together. See you next Monday.